Now look, I don't have a lot of complaints about my 2025 GMC Canyon here, but one was pointed out to me by a viewer named Michael Murphy, so thank you, Michael. He commented on one of my truck videos, said, look, a Denali for 55 grand doesn't have hood struts? Personally, I didn't even know hood struts from the aftermarket were a thing, but he said, reach out to Redline Tuning and I'm sure you'll be happy and you'll thank me later. So I did email Redline Tuning, and spoiler alert, they sent this to me for free, but they're not seeing it before you are, and all opinions are my own. And today, we're gonna install this on my Canyon. Should be a quick install, so let's get started. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. This is Road Reality. Look, there's a truck logo over there, isn't there? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Your package won't come with the gaffer's tape. It protects my personal information, and I should be able to open this without tools, right? Nope, they're stapled in. So while I get this open, I just want to point out the randomness that is YouTube, where a guy films a little silly video about his truck, people watch it and point him out to things he didn't even know existed. And yes, I can see not having hood struts as a problem with this truck, because I'm going to be filling up that reservoir quite a bit, I think, because it's black. It's not translucent, so I can't see how much windshield washer fluid there is, and nobody wants to get stuck in a storm or something where you've run out of that windshield washer fluid. So, hey, look at that. Winner. Got it open. What do we got here? All right. So, I mean, you saw that I had to get tools out. So I haven't opened this before, but this is the QuickLIFT system. This is the Plus model with hardware on the floor, or ground, if you will. One of the brackets, two of the struts. Now, there are some differences between the different models, but these are all made in America, and this is the Plus system, so it has the black E-coated struts, and then if you get the Elite, you get the stainless steel ones or something. This system comes with a 4-year warranty. The other one comes with a 5-year warranty, so however long you're going to keep your truck, maybe you drive in a lot of nasty areas, dusty, grimy, salty, whatever, you might want to look into the Elite system. It's like an extra 30 bucks. I think this kit is 100 and the other one's 130. And if you don't have a GMC Canyon, they were telling me that they create a QuickLIFT system for over 350 different vehicles, which is a lot. Nope, nothing else in there. And all the hardware is zinc coated and then black powder coated. So double protection from corrosion and mayhem like me. Look at that. I mean, hold on. Let's take a quick second here. I know we're like 3 minutes into the video. When's the last time you got full color printed instructions in a bag? Like, if you get greasy, you're not going to get all grease on the instructions. This is amazing. Wow. I mean, look at that. That's just bonkers. I can't think of the last time I got full color stuff. But we've got two brackets, and they're going to go on different sides, but you're going to need to pay attention to which side they go on. The whole idea is that the strut sits straight up and down, I believe. But that's too cool. Thanks, guys. Use my coffee cup to hold that down. Now we need to pop the hood. Hopefully this is the last time I have to use the hood prop. And this kit will work on any GMC Canyon 23 and up, but I did see on their website they've got plenty of models for the other Canyons, Colorados, a lot of trucks, a bunch of cars. I perused the website, I did my due diligence, and we only need two tools, one of which you'll never find because it's your 10mm socket. It does say specifically to use a deep walled 13mm socket, right side up. So I've got both deep wall, and somewhere I've got a 3/4 inch ratchet driver. Bam! All right, so we're gonna start with the fender. You know what? Get you in closer. The Canyon provides lots of flat spaces for YouTubers to mount their cameras to. So I'm gonna set you up right there, and we're gonna remove this fender bolt. Yep, it shows in the instruction manual, it's the bolt by this metal line. We just need our 10mm socket. Now that's out. All the hardware comes in these little bags, Ziploc baggies. So the idea is to have this ball hanging down here. So I just need everything to line back up again, and be careful not to cross thread it. All right, now that it's started by hand and I'm not cross threading anything, we'll run it down. And they don't give you torque specs, so I'm going to go with 2 Ugga-Duggas. I will leave the definition over there. That's on tight. That ain't going anywhere. Hashtag dad jokes. Next up, we got to remove this bolt here, 13 millimeter. It's gonna look really funny if I screw this up and have to drive it to the dealer to get a hood put back on when the hood's not on the truck, because I removed it because I couldn't get it back on right. But I think I'll be okay. That's out. This is a new one by me. It's a stud right there. And what comes off in your hand is this captured nut deal that spins. That's kind of wild. Now, I've already unpackaged it, but this one has a 39 stamped into it, so I know it's for the driver's side. So it's going to go on right like this. And I didn't see any Loctite on this, so we're just going to run it, see what happens. I'll check on it in a couple of weeks and see if it's gotten loose or anything. Again, 2 Ugga-Duggas ought to do it. I don't like how that's lined up. Let's loosen it ever so slightly. There we go. I like that line up better. Got it what looks like straight. All right. Now it's time to add a strut. So I've got one right here. And you got to be careful. There's spring C-clamps in either end. So don't force them. I've been told in strongly worded language via the instruction manual, don't force them. But we're going to install it this end on the hood, this end on the fender. And yeah, it did say to have a second person. I don't have a second person. So I'm just a one-man band here. I do all the filming, all the editing, all the other stuff. So if you like this content, boop the like button. Ask for more in the comments. I don't know what to tell you. But oh yeah, that's stiff. All right, well, whatever. Let's send it. All right. So rock it back and forth, and it should pop into place, nice and easy. Now we spin the other end here, and I can try to compress it. Oh, it's stiff. Yeah, I'm like an inch off. I have a solution for this. Don't try this. I'm a trained professional. So one of the things I noticed was that this system, oh, this prop rod's a pain in the ass. Pardon my French. But one of the things I noticed with their system is it holds it up higher than stock. So once I get this guy lined up there and gently rock it on, wow, one strut holds it up. Okay. Oh, check this out. There we go. There's the hood strut from the hood down to the fender, and one is holding it up. Look, there's not one over there. So let me fix that real quick. And it's on. That was easy. Now I'm going to do this 3 more times, not the installation, but the opening and closing of the hood, because one of the last steps in the instructions is to work the system a few times to get it loosened up. One of the things to look out for there is that when the hood gets to a certain spot, just like with the hood prop removed, you can just let it go like I just did. So the first opening, this ought to be cool. Push it that way. So once I get to about here, so I'm 10 inches away from the grill is where the hood props, or the hood struts rather, take effect. And they keep it open. I can get my windshield washer fluid. I can get all the stuff here. And when I'm done, I like to grab the little handle here. It's better than the paint. And we'll bring it down to about here. That's easy. I gotta do that one more time. This is super cool. I got spoiled. The last few of my trucks, I think, had these hood lift struts built in from the factory. Wow, that's easy. That is really cool. So even though I wasn't able to compress them by hand, the weight of the hood does compress the struts, and oh, they are buttery smooth. Oh yeah. So already I can tell that they're a lot smoother now than the first time I lowered the hood a minute ago, whatever that was. It's one-handed operation. No more hood prop. I will leave the hood prop on here because I don't know if removing this is going to be a bad thing. There's like bolts and stuff holding it on, and what's it really hurting? It weighs like 1/4 pound, right? Or 1/2 pound. That's cool. We deserve coffee for that. Ah, coffee, 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 coffee. It's for my longtime viewers. Are you going to be one of my longtime viewers? Do you like silly shenanigans and motorbike stuff and truck stuff and tech stuff and camera stuff? I do a lot of stuff, but if you do, you should subscribe. You should watch more videos. It's good fun. More coffee. Ah, the elixir of life. That was fun. That was easy. That took me less than, I'm looking at the counter on the camera, that took me less than 25 minutes to install. And I was filming, which meant I had to redo flubbed lines and stuff. So that's super cool. Now, before we wrap this up, there are collars built into the end of each of the struts. So up there and down here, there's a collar that you pry out, apparently. And they have instructions on how to do this on their website. Thank you very much. And that allows you to release the C-clip that holds the strut end on the ball joint in case you need to remove these. But why would you want to? Now I want to go for a drive and enjoy. No, the hood strut system has nothing to do with it. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. This is my Redline tuning installation and first impressions video. If anything happens in the future, I will be sure to do a follow-up video. I don't expect anything bad to happen. They're a good company to work with, at least so far. And from what I see of the fit and finish and the quality of the packaging and everything else, I highly suspect this product is going to last a long time. But this is cool. This adds a little bit of functionality to my GMC Canyon that I really appreciate. So thanks again to Redline Tuning. I will leave links to their website. I was going to say to their channel, but to their website down below. Go check them out. QuickLIFT system. Yeah, QuickLIFT. Ooh, nice. At $100. This really fixes an issue with the GMC Canyon that I had. And I know it's like the definition of first world problems. I get it. I get it. But every little nicety makes a difference, right? I mean, I bought the Denali package. I should have all the bells and whistles, not a hood prop. So anyway, before I ramble on too long, thank you very much for watching. Maybe boop the like button, consider subscribing. Go check out this video next. And don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's spending $100 and getting a QuickLIFT system for your truck or car. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Bye.